You talked about picking winners. Tell me, in your eyes, when it comes to maximizing the value of a digital asset portfolio and doing this in a way that works for these high net worth families, what strategies are key? What would you tell a high net worth family that's thinking about getting into this and has questions about what that looks like for them? What do you think?
So we partner with sub-advisors and provide some market neutral strategies for people that want an allocation of the asset class with proven returns. A lot of our clients have an allocation to specific assets that they believe, will go up and to the right in the long term. And then we work with the sub-advisors to issue a line of credit against that they trade in their strategy that's market neutral. So that's the way we're able to generate cash returns while still being leveraged to the upside or getting that exposure for our clients. And then obviously options is a great way to be able to mitigate risk to the downside. So buying options on the ETF to the downside to be able to, capitalize on the downward moves in the market. I did, introduce those for the ETF at the end of last year. And unfortunately, I think the majority of the institutions took the long side of that bet at the top. Hopefully, they hedged a little bit again with recent market action. That's what I thought they were going to do. They're like, okay, cool. Now we have a way to be able to mitigate risk to the downside and make sure that if there are losses, we're covered. So, just thinking through things, there aren't as many options to not just be long in the space, but I think that will change again with regulation moving in and more institutional players moving into the space. Futures, perps, options. There's a lot of ways that you can mitigate risk while still getting the potential upside here. And so that's a lot of what we work with our clients.